Good evening. We've got our first mass timeout of the game. I wanted to. Here's the roster for Pleasant Plains' JV as we get playing this game. Had a nice conversation with Coach Upchurch before the game. So there's the roster for the Pleasant Plains JV team. And then here's our Illini Central JV roster.
That's
Good evening and welcome to this Illini Central Sports Network broadcast. Welcome in all the Illini Central fans that aren't able to be with us here tonight, and all of you in Pleasant Plains who, in this crazy season of not being able to have a full capacity gym. Hopefully the broadcast, I won't make too many mistakes and you can hear everything all right and the picture is okay. My name is Tony Worley. I coached at Illini Central on some level for the past 18 years, been the middle school boys coach and JV coach, varsity coach, and now doing the junior high girls. And I'm the director of technology, so that means I get to be and have been the Illini Central Sports Network for the past 8 years and taking care of that side of it. So hopefully tonight will be a good broadcast, and look forward to bringing it to you live here from Easton, the former home of the Easton Hawks and Illini Central Middle School. Want to make sure I mention our sponsor for this evening. Our sponsor is Lance Giesler, son of late great Coach John Giesler. Lance works at Laughlin Cunningham Insurance Agency, and you see on the screen Lance's phone number. If you need any insurance, if you have any insurance needs or questions, please make sure you give Lance a call. Lance has been a supporter of Illini Central forever, an alumni of Illini Central, and an all-around great guy. So I know Lance has a lot of friends down at Pleasant Plains from his playing days when he had battles against the Cardinals. So if you need anything, give Lance a call, and we thank him for sponsoring our broadcast. Wanted to start off with the rosters. Pleasant Plains varsity roster looks something like this. Don't know the starters yet. We'll go off of the starting lineups, the announcements for that. But there's the roster for the Cardinals for this season on the varsity level. And here's our Illini Central Cougar varsity roster for the 2021 season as well. With doing these broadcasts and having to broadcast every event this year, middle school through high school, I try to do this as best I can on the high school level. So here's some Plains information that I know from my time being here. The Cardinals are coached by Kyle Weber. I spoke to Coach Weber. He's one of the best guys around. He and I met for the first time in this gymnasium, actually, when he was coaching 8th grade for Riverton, and I was coaching 8th grade here. Coach Weber's a great guy. He's in his 5th year at Pleasant Plains. His record is 91-36 in his time at Pleasant Plains. He's got back-to-back regional championships and a sectional championship back in 2019. I remember texting him probably when he would have been on his way to that super sectional game, and one of his response to me was something that Coach Giesler would have always said, and I thought that was kind of special. He and Coach Giesler had a good relationship, and like I said, he's been a great guy as long as I've known him. Does a good job for Plains. He was the varsity coach at Riverton for 8 years, won a regional and a sectional there in 2013. Only Sangamo School to give Illini Central a loss that year in 2013, giving him a record up until this season of 225 and 116. Coach Ryan Burks coaches Illini Central. This is his 2nd year. Ryan was a star at Midwest Central, where he played for his dad, Kevin, who's sitting across the way this evening. Ryan coached JV at Midwest for a handful of years and has been here with us at Illini Central. We couldn't be happier to have him. He's a great coach, and looking forward to seeing what he's going to be able to do in the future here for Illini Central. We got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go before we'll do the national anthem and the starting lineups. Like I said, we're glad to have you with us tonight. Hopefully the broadcast will go well. And like I said, I won't be too biased. I remember Lance, I mentioned earlier, as a sponsor, when he used to call our games, he'd always say, well, I'm going to be as unbiased as I can be, but in the end, I still bleed black and gold. So try to make it a good broadcast since you can't be here with us, and we'll be back in about a minute and a half for national anthem and starting lineups. Thanks again for being with us.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Illini Central. On behalf of Illini Central Schools, we would like to encourage all players, coaches, and fans to enjoy good sportsmanship. Now, would everyone please stand, remove your hats, and address the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
got the starting lineup, so I'll go over who's going to be on the court in a second. One of the things about doing this that is always interesting, is fun, is trying to remember the names of the opposing players and their numbers as quickly as I possibly can. So on the court for Pleasant Plains right now is number 2, Mason Watson, number 5, Justin Guernsey, number 15, Mason Williams, number 22, Andrew Pankey, and number 42, Brady Marshall. The Cougars start with their usual starting lineup of number 2, Bryce Rose, number 1, Nick Huckabee, number 3, Eli Baker, number 00, Lucas Linegar, and number 33, Ted Baskett. Cougars start out in man-to-man on defense here against Plains. Plains is obviously going to be led by number 5, Justin Guernsey, one of, if not the best player in the Sangamo Conference. Haven't seen as many games this year, but I know how good he is. I know how good he was when I coached against him 2 years ago. Plains starts in their full court pressure man-to-man. Illini Central's able to break it. Rose with the ball up top, being guarded by number 2, Mason Watson. Over to Baker. Coach Burks runs his favorite set play. Rose tries to get it into Linegar on the roll, on the pick and roll. It's knocked away by Guernsey. Shot up, missed, but rebound down to Ted Baskett. Takes a dribble to outlet it to Rose. Rose is going to get picked up by Guernsey. Now it's to Huckabee, guarded by Mason Williams. Nice lob to Baskett. He can't finish. Rebound down to number 22, Pankey. He gives it off to Watson. Watson to Guernsey on the right side. Skip pass to Mason Williams. Up top, Guernsey takes a dribble. Hits Watson in the corner. Watson guarded by Huckabee coming to the top. Williams looks inside to Pankey, hits it to Marshall. Marshall goes up, Baskett contests it, but Marshall gets his own rebound, goes back up, and that one's good. And Pleasant Plains scores the first basket of the game. Rose will bring it up against Watson. Gives it off to Huckabee across the timeline, guarded by Williams. Almost loses it, but doesn't. Throws a lob pass under to Baker. Gets stolen. Guernsey with a nice lead pass to Marshall, who goes up, and he gets his second basket of the game, and the second basket of the game. And it's 4-0 in favor of Pleasant Plains. Linegar with it. Gets it to Rose. Rose with Watson on him. Foul's going to be called on Pleasant Plains. They're first. Team's first. Got a couple subs. Number 13, Zachary Entwistle checks in for the Cougars, and number 21, Nicholas Sabo checks in for the Cardinals. Rose being guarded by Sabo. Huckabee has it on the right wing. He drives, jump stops, throws it into Linegar. Shot fake and goes up, finishes. Lucas Linegar with the first basket for the Cougars, and they trail 4-2 here with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Up top to Pankey, guarded by Rose, to Guernsey, top of the key. Gives it up into Marshall. He goes up, misses. Rebound down to Zachary Entwistle after a tip by Eli Baker. Entwistle gives it to Baker. Baker guarded by Guernsey to Entwistle on the right wing. Drives to the top. Nice drive by Entwistle, blocked by Guernsey off the backboard, and it'll go out of bounds for the Cougars. Baskett's going to check back in the game. Linegar will sit down. Huckabee made up his mind beforehand who he was going to throw it to, and unfortunately, I think he missed Baskett under the basket. Entwistle looking in, makes a nice pass into Baskett, and he finishes it. And the Cougars tie it at 4. Nice pass there. Cougars still in man-to-man. Marshall drives. Illini Central switching everything right now, which is something that Coach Burks' dad always did. That basket's by Pankey in the lane. Illini Central switching everything. Like I said, Coach Burks, that's the way they played when he was in school, playing for his dad. And oddly enough, Coach Weberlight at Riverton, he always liked to switch everything as well. So let's see if they're going to do the same thing. It appears that they are. Rose with it, screened by basket. Rose pulls for three. It's off. There's a foul call. It looks like they're going to call the foul on Pleasant Plains. Got a couple more subs coming in. Number 24, Jimmy McFadden will check in. Pankey's going to check out. Trenton Dietrich checks in for Illini Central, and Huckabee checks out, and we'll have our first mask timeout of the game. One thing about these games with hardly any fans in here is you can hear everything. It's almost like a summer league game in Lincoln. You can hear pretty much everything the coaches are saying. It's easier to know what they're focusing on, what they're talking about. So with 4:15 to go in the first quarter, Illini Central trails Pleasant Plains 6-4. It will be Illini Central basketball after the foul on the rebound. Dietrich pulls for three. It hits the side of the backboard. Basket's able to track it down. He trips but doesn't lose his balance. Gives it to Entwistle. Entwistle up top with it. Back cut by Baker. Comes back out to Rose. Rose to Dietrich at the top. Dietrich's a freshman. Cougars trying to work it around, see what they can get. Rose goes high off the glass and it just rolls out. Mason Williams for Pleasant Plains brings it up. He gets it to the top to McFadden, to Guernsey. Guernsey back to Williams. Guernsey's going to pull for three. It's off. Rebound down to number 21, Nicholas Sabo, and tried to get it into Marshall. Entwistle's going to check out. Linegar will come in. Watson checks in. He's going to get Mason Williams, who will check out. Lob up top to Guernsey. He shoots it up and over basket, and that's good, and it's 8-4 in favor of Pleasant Plains. They're going to stay in the full court man-to-man. Coach Burks has them clear out. Watson guards Rose. To the wing to Baker. Up top to Linegar. Nice back cut by Baker. Just goes off his hand out of bounds, and it's a turnover for Illini Central. Into the front court comes Watson. He gives it off to McFadden. McFadden to Guernsey up top, guarded by Rose. Linegar goes straight up, it looked like, but they're going to call a foul on him. You're going to get that foul called pretty much every time. And Guernsey will go to the line to shoot two, with Plains leading 8-4. Justin hits the first one. Dietrich's going to check out. Huckabee's going to check back in. And he hits the second, and the Cougars take it out. Still full court man by Plains. Nice back cut by Baker, but he can't catch it. And Plains pushes it back 5-on-3. Guernsey 4-3, and he hits it. And it's 13-4. Just like that, a couple turnovers for Illini Central have cost them an opportunity to keep the lead and score closer. But right now, they've got to do a better job at taking care of the basketball. They've got turnovers on at least 2 of the last 3 possessions. Linegar up top with it to Huckabee on the wing. About a 5 count. Huckabee drives baseline, kicks it to Rose. Rose pulls up for a 3. It's off. Rebound down to number 21, Sabo. He pushes it. He's a lefty. Gives it off to Guernsey, who guarded by Basket. Good defense by Basket there. Lose track of who we're guarding, and Marshall gets it for a layup and a foul, and he'll get an and-one opportunity. Coach Burks is going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. Marshall's going to step to the free throw line to shoot the and-one. Hits the front of the rim, but rolls in. And it's a 16-4 lead with 1:55 to go for Pleasant Plains. Baker brings it up against Guernsey. Picks up his dribble, and then he gets called for an offensive foul because he pushed off. Inchwistle's going to check in for Basket. Number 15, Mason Williams, brings it up, throws it to the high post to Marshall. Marshall tries to dump it down to Guernsey using his height advantage, but Baker does a good job of knocking it away. Rose brings it up, throws it to Baker. Baker to Huckabee. Huckabee step back, misses. Lineker tried to get position, couldn't. Guernsey throws it ahead to Sabo. Sabo sounded like he got fouled. Probably did the way he lost it. To number 25, he's checked into the game. That's Zachary Powell. Powell dribble drive, dumps it to Marshall. Marshall kicks out to Mason, who shoots a 3 and hits it. Bryce Rose gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line with a chance with under a minute to go to put some points on the board for Illini Central. Gets the first one. A couple subs coming in for the Cougars. Basket gets Lineker. Dietrich gets Baker. And number 2, Watson. Mason Watson's going to check in for number 15, Mason Williams. Rose's second free throw goes around and out, and rebound comes down to Pleasant Plains' Justin Guernsey. Over to Watson. Marshall goes up, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Marshall goes back to the line where he just was a second ago. He'll shoot the first. It's the front of the rim. Number 24, Jimmy McFadden, checks back into the game. 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Marshall will shoot his second. And he hits the second of the 2, and that's a 20-5 lead for Pleasant Plains. 10 seconds to go. As you can see in the picture on the screen, Cougars are going to run their play now. Huckabee fires it at the end of the quarter, and at the end of one, it's 20-5 in favor of Pleasant Plains. We've made the decision, due to the restrictions on cheerleading, to not have cheerleaders at our game, but our cheerleading sponsor did record the girls doing one of their floor cheers the other day. And as the technology guy, I should know better. I've not actually tested this live, so we'll see how it works. Well, it appeared that it worked correctly, so hopefully that went out the way I had planned it. We're back to action with Pleasant Plains having the ball. Illini Central turned it over on their first possession of the second quarter. Let's set the floor right now. Mason Watson gives it to Sabo. Watson shoots a three, misses it. Tracked down by Jimmy McFadden. Throws it into Guernsey. Guernsey goes up, and they're going to call a foul on that. He's going to go back to the free throw line. Like I was starting to say, Plains' 5 on the floor are number 2, Watson, number 21, Sabo, number 5, Guernsey, number 24, McFadden, and number 42, Marshall. Illini Central on the court has 13 Entwistle, 11 Dietrich, 0 Liniger, 3 Baker, and 2 Bryce Rose. Second free throw up and good by Guernsey, and it's a 22-5 lead in favor of Pleasant Plains. Pleasant Plains stays in the full court man, but again, Coach Burke's having everybody clear out. Lessens the opportunity to run and jump. And there's another turnover. Illini Central turns it over again. Guernsey drives, pulls up, misses, rebound down to McFadden, who tries to fire a pass over to Sabo. It's knocked away by Zachary Entwistle. Marshall up top to Watson. Watson to Guernsey. He's going to shoot a 3, and he's going to make it. Coach Burke's time's out. Illini Central ball. Down 25-5. 6:38 to go in the first half. Baker with the ball against Guernsey. Gives it off to Entwistle. Baker sets a screen. Entwistle drives. Dumps it down to Dietrich. It's short. Rebound Baker. Goes up. Blocked by number 25, Powell. McFadden brings it up. Kicks it to Guernsey on the left wing. Entwistle guards him. Into Powell, and he finishes, and it's 27-5. Into Rose, guarded by Mason Williams. Can't pick your dribble up against a defense that's playing it like this. It's hard to get open that way. Baker on the left wing, drives, pulls up, nice shot fake, got Guernsey in the air. Entwistle shoots, misses. Vinegar fights for it. It's a jump ball, and that'll be Pleasant Plains' basketball. We've got 4 kids checking into the game, 2 for Illini Central, 2 for Pleasant Plains. Number 4, Evan Hauser checks in, and number 22, Pankey checks in. For the Cougars, they see Nick Huckabee come in, as well as Ted Baskett. Got to jump to the ball. Heard Coach Burks yell, "Get over here." Got to jump to the ball. Everybody's stuck to the other side, guarding their guy half a court away from where the basketball is. And that's how they get an easy layup for Pankey. Baker with it on the left wing. Rose drives. Kicks it to Entwistle. Up top to Huckabee. Nice pass inside to Entwistle. Gets it blocked by Powell. Guernsey gives it to Powell. Powell drives. Rose tries to take a charge, and they'll give it to him. And since we're under 5 minutes, we're going to take a mask break. One thing that we've been doing since we've started doing the broadcasting, we have tried to let our fans know what are the next 3 games we have coming up is. And for the Cougars, the next 3 games they have are March 2nd, which is Tuesday. Again, they travel to Auburn. Got a week on the road. Then next Friday, they travel to Neberlin. So 2 long trips in a row. And then on Saturday afternoon, they will take on the Delavan Panthers at Delavan. That's the next 3 for Illini Central coming up next week. For Pleasant Plains, I looked, and if what I saw on Max Preps was correct, there was only 2 games that I could see the next 2 games instead of 3. So at least with what I saw online, Plains will host New Berlin this coming Tuesday night on the 2nd, and on the 5th they will be traveling to Maroa Forsyth. So like I said, if what I saw online was correct, those are the next 2 for Pleasant Plains. It's going to be Illini Central basketball out of this timeout, out of that mask timeout. Still picking up full court man. Guernsey gets a piece of it. Rose on the right wing. Call an illegal screen on Nick Huckabee. Hey, stop setting ball screens. Get out of there. 4:34 to go in the first half. Illini Central trails 29-5. Pleasant Plains. Up top to Marshall. to Watt. I'm sorry, that's not Watson, that's Hauser. Trying to lob it up to Guernsey, misses him. Rose pushes it the other direction. Gives it back to Baker. Baker for three, it's long. Rebound down to 42 Marshall. He pushes it the other way, and going to call a foul on Ted Basket, I think, number 33. And that's going to be 1 and 1. They're going to shoot free throws on that foul. Makes the first. Misses the second. Rebound down to Linegar. Gives it up to Rose. Rose back to Linegar. Back to Rose on the left wing. Rose to Linegar. Linegar's going to pull for three. It's short. Huckabee chases it down. Makes a spin move with the ball. Gives it to Baker. Baker guarded by Pankey. Baker gives it to Rose. Rose for three from the top. It's off. Linegar gets a hand on it. And Basket and Rose knock it away from each other, I think. Number 2, Watson is going to check in, and number 21, Sabo, will check in for Pleasant Plains. Watson brings it up, guarded by Rose, gives it to Mason Williams on the left, reverses it to Pankey, to Marshall. Up top to Watson, over to Sabo. Plains moving the ball, from doing a good job of reversing it, trying to catch Illini Central not where they're supposed to be defensively. They're doing a better job, at least right now, getting, you heard Coach Burke say it again, to get over here. And again, you got two guys guarding their man all the way on the other side of the court, so they're in no position to help. Pretty frustrating, and that's what when you're not going to play defense the right way, that's how you're going to end up being down 32-5. Reverses it to Rose, gives it to Linegar, dumps it into Baker, goes up strong, misses, rebound down to number 2, Watson. Watson pushes, drops it to Williams, goes up, gets it blocked by Basket, gives it off to Rose. Rose throws it ahead to Linegar, who misses it, rebound down to Pankey. Watson with it, gives it off to Sabo. Sabo gives it to Marshall, who drives. Baker tries to take a charge. It was a good play. Good job by Bryce Rose to keep that alive. 2 minutes to go in the half. Illini Central coming back the other way. Rose dumps it down to Linegar. I call a jump ball. It'll be a Illini Central basketball on that jump ball, I think. No, I can't tell. Yep, ref just said it's white ball. 1:52 to go in the first half. Just sloppy with the basketball. Nice pass by Rose. Huckabee finishes. Too sloppy with the basketball. Number 24, McFadden, not being guarded at first. Then Pankey has it. He shoots it short. McFadden doesn't get boxed out. Rose and Pankey end up with it. And it's a jump ball. And it'll be Pleasant Plains basketball underneath their own basket. 1:22 to go in the first half. Let's see if Illini Central can solve some of the defensive woes here. Just about didn't call that, but it was a travel. You can see by the smile on Coach Weber's face that they almost got away with it. Rose gives it to Entwistle. He's a sophomore, bringing it up. He and Illini Central does a lot of that too. You start a back cut and then you break it off, and that throws your teammate off. You never break off a back cut. Rose drives off the rim, rebound down. Baker fighting for it. It's good to see Illini Central fight a little bit. It's good to see them fight for some rebounds. Show a little bit of enthusiasm here, even though the score is definitely not in their favor. I appreciate the Alicia Marshall, our cheerleading sponsor. I appreciate her giving me, letting me know that it did go off well. We'll play another one here at halftime, and then again in the second half. Like I said, that's not very good. The technology guy would never tell you to do something, try it live if you hadn't practiced it, but that's not how my day went, so I'm glad that it worked, and we'll run one again here in about 53 seconds. And then in the second half. So Pleasant Plains brings the ball up. Watson with it. He's got Sabo, Marshall, McFadden, and Guernsey on the court. And they run a set play that draws all the attention away from where they draw your attention away from where they're going to go. You fall for it when you don't guard the right way. Coach Burks calls timeout. Hoping to set something up here with 38 seconds to go, try to get a basket before we go into the half. Seconds to go. Illini Central ball. Huckabee inbounds it to Rose. This is a big play for the Cougars, and I know that sounds crazy with the way the score is, but Coach Burks is trying to get his guys to focus and to work on the things that he's been trying to get them to work on, to execute, and he wants to have an opportunity for them to get better. They got to execute to do that. And they turn it over. Guernsey's going to dunk it. 7 seconds to go in the half. Nice pass. Oh. Nope. We go into the half with Pleasant Plains leading 36-7. Like I said, we'll run one of the cheerleading 4 cheers here in a minute, and we'll be back with the second half. We're back as we get ready to start the second half. Quick run around, tried to make a quick run around the Sangamo Conference. 1450 put the games, who's all playing tonight, so I made a quick look. The Riverton-Maroa game, the broadcast over there on the NFHS wasn't there. I think Maroa might do it on YouTube like we are right here, right now. Check that maybe. New Berlin was down, at least depending on how much the lag is. They were down 15-10 against Porta. And Auburn and Williamsville were still in the first quarter. It was 11-10 in favor of Auburn when I saw it. Illini Central starts with the basketball. They've got Baker, Huckabee, Liniger, Basket, and Rose on the court. Plains looks like they're back to the starters of Watson, Pankey, Williams, Guernsey, and Marshall. Watson drives, misses. Marshall gets the rebound, throws it back out. Guernsey's the furthest back trailer. Pull it out, and they're going to run some offense. Guernsey with the ball, gives it off to Watson. Watson drives, throws it to nobody actually, but they still track it down. Williams gets it. He's got it. Gives it off to Guernsey on the right wing. Williams shot fake drives, pulls up in the lane with a left-hander, and it goes. Rose will bring it up against Guernsey. Baker goes behind his back and throws it to Guernsey. And he goes in, goes up, scores, and it's 40-7. Baker with the ball being guarded by Williams. Gives it to Basket, reverses it to Rose. Rose drives, gives it to Baker up top, shot fake, pulls up, hits a elbow jump shot. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Guernsey for three, and he hits it. Says he's 6'6", and he's every bit of that. Nice shooting for him. I'm not sure if he's decided where he's going to go to school, where he's going to play. I'm not sure. If I've seen it, I don't remember seeing it. Rose pulls up for a three. Guernsey brings it up against Baker. Drives, misses it. Rebound, they're going to call it off of Illini Central. Entwistle's going to check in. It's a basket by Brady Marshall. Rose brings it up, gives it to Baker on the left wing, goes behind his back to Rose again. Rose drives, goes up, finishes, ends up on the floor. Marshall on the right wing, back cut by Guernsey. Pulls up again and hits it. That's a three. Defensively, we just don't do the things we were supposed to do. It's unfortunate. Rose with it, gives it off to Entwistle. That's tipped away by Guernsey, hustles it for it, tries to get it before it goes out of bounds. going to have a mask break here as we're at the 4:06 point in the third quarter.
Cougars, get up! Show what we've got! Second to no one, you'll feel it. We're hot! Crowd, stand up! Listen and you'll learn. Gold, black, and white. Now it's your turn. Now gold, black, and white. Gold, black, and white. Gold, black, and white. Ready?
Illini Central basketball here with 4:06 to go in the third quarter. Trenton Dietrich, freshman for Illini Central, inbound it. Basket is checked back in. He got Linegar. Rose is going to drive, pick up his dribble. Baker and Entwistle both go for it. Entwistle ends up with it. He drives, gives it off to Baker, guarded by Sabo. Baker goes behind his back, gets into the lane, and finishes. Ahead to Mason Williams. He brings it to the top, reverses to the left side to Marshall. Marshall's trying to get it into Guernsey. It's knocked away on a nice play by Baker. That was good defense. Baker with it up top. Kicks out to Rose. Rose for three. It's good. Illini Central showing a little bit of life. It all starts down here, though. This entire game has started with defense. Well, that's not entirely true. It's been defense and turnovers. Guernsey with the ball. Mason Williams skips it across to McFadden, who lobs it up to Guernsey. Nice kick out to Sabo. Sabo hits a three. That's a good basketball play. Sometimes you play okay defense and the offense is just better, and Guernsey's one of the better players around. And he makes a really nice pass, and Sabo does his job and hits the three, finishes the play. Guernsey tips Rose's pass. Linegar's going to check in, as is Cuomo. Baker's going to check out. Entwistle's going to check out. So Paul Cuomo comes in. Lucas Linegar comes in for the Cougars. Looks like Powell checked in for Pleasant Plains. He replaces Marshall. Coach Weber talking to him, teaching him. That Coach Weber turns his back on the court like you're supposed to and teaches the kid, talks to him what he wants him to do different. Cuomo drives in the lane. They're going to call a block. Cuomo hits the free throw. Mason Williams checks out. Mason Watson gets him. Cuomo short on the second free throw. Rebound down to Sabo. He gives it to Watson. Watson pushes it the other way. Nobody picks him up. And he pulls up and hits a shot. Nobody knew who was guarding, knew who they were guarding. Cuomo throws it right back to Guernsey. They have a couple subs come in for Illini Central. Nick Huckabee, number 1, checks in for Dietrich, and number 3, Eli Baker, checks in for Paul Como. Guernsey was fouled on that play, and he hits the free throw as well. Rose gives it to Baker on the left wing. Baker looks at Liniger, doesn't give it to him. Now he gives it to him. Liniger takes 2 dribbles, picks it up, tries to throw it into Baker. It gets, no, I thought it got tipped. It didn't get tipped. Lucas Power, a freshman, checks in the game for Rose. Up top to Pankey. Over to Watson, back to Pankey. Nice pass inside to McFadden. He misses it. Gets his own rebound, misses it. It's knocked out of bounds by Liniger. Watson misses. Rebound down to McFadden. Out to Pankey. He pulls for 3 and he hits it. Baker drives, gives it to Basket. Basket throws it into Liniger. He goes up, and he gets fouled. Lucas hits the first one. Bryce Rose checks back in. Entwistle, Zachary Entwistle checks in for Nick Huckabee. Liniger gets the second one. Drive missed, rebound down to Liniger. Nice catch by Liniger. He goes up, misses. Rebound down to Baker, and he finishes it. Again, we don't know who's guarding who. And Sabo hits a 3. Another trip down. We don't know who we're guarding. Baker. Bryce Rose banks one in from half court as the third quarter ends. And Illini Central trails 61-27.
Push to the test. Illini Central Cougars better than the rest. So come on, crowd, yell it out. ICHS, ICHS. Black, gold, and white, the best.
As we start the fourth quarter, Pleasant Plains comes out with Sabo, Hauser, Pankey, Powell, and McFadden. Cougars go Dietrich, Basket, Entwistle, Rose, and Baker. And Powell hits a 3. Rose brings it up. Over to Baker. Baker drives. Too much standing on offense. Basket drives. Nice screen by Baker. Basket makes it. Rose tries to get a piece of that, and refs say he does. New man coming into the game. That is number 20. Number 20 is Tristan Gleason. Huckabee checks in for Dietrich. He'll go out. Nice pass by Rose. Baker can't track it down. Baker goes up. They're going to call a foul on it. Baker gets the first free throw. Lineker's going to check back in for Entwistle. Baker hits a second free throw. Pleasant Plains ball with 5:52 to go in the game. Cut by Sabo, loses it to Lineker. Plains brings it up, gives it to McFadden on the left wing. He gives it to Gleason. Gleason to Powell for 3. It's short. Rebound down to Basket. Baker's got it, throws it to Basket. He wasn't looking at him. I want to throw it to somebody they're not looking at. We're going to take our final mask time out of the evening.
Cougars, get up! Show what we've got! Second to no one, you'll feel it. We're hot! Crowd, stand up! Listen and you'll learn. Gold, black, and white. Now it's your turn. Now gold, black, and white. Gold, black, and white. Gold, black, and white.
Pleasant Plains with the ball here. 4:48 to go. They're going to run a set play. Sabo hits a 3. Got a new number 30, Benton Collins, is in the game. Huckabee's got it, gives it to Rose. Rose drives, gives it back to Baker. Shot fake, pulls up from the elbow. It's short. Liniger fights for it. He's going to go up and get fouled. Lucas makes the first. I'm going to have some wholesale subs for the Cougars. Dietrich's going to come in. Cuomo's going to come in. Number 45, Nick Jones, a senior, he's going to check in. Lucas Power checks in as well. Since the score is over 30, we are running clock for the rest of the fourth. Liniger makes that one, and Entwistle will check in for him. Plains will bring it up with number 4, Evan Hauser. He gives it on the right wing to Sabo. Nicholas Sabo up top to Evan Hauser. To Gleason. Gets it tipped away. Gleason, Tristan Gleason. Back up top to Hauser. Gives it off to Sabo for another 3. He misses. Rebound down. Attempt by Benton Collins. And it's going to go off of his knee out of bounds. Number 12. Andrew Cox checks in, and he will replace Nicholas Sabo. So the Cougars bring it up with 2:40 to go in the game. Up top with Dietrich. Like I said earlier, he's a freshman. Right now, got a couple freshmen on the floor. Lucas Power pulls from 3 way downtown. Rebound down to number 4, Evan Hauser. He goes the other direction, goes up and finishes. Coach Burks calls a quick timeout just to get some subs in. Number 5, Jaden Crutcher checks in, and number 35, Case Rankin checks in. Two minutes to go in the game. Power gets himself not trapped, but up against the sideline. Loses his dribble. Cuomo will take it out. Inbounds it to Crutcher. Crutcher's got it. Gives it to Jones. Up top to Rankin. Rankin throws it to Jones. Back to Rankin. He gives it across to Cuomo, who drives, misses it. Rebound down to Rankin. Crutcher gets it stolen from him by Evan Hauser, number 4. Power's going to bring it up for the Cougars. We've got a minute to go. Cuomo with it up top. Drives. Gives it to Crutcher. Loses it. Powell's going to take it in, and he dunks it with 2 hands. And 32 seconds to go. Power's going to bring it up. Jones has got it. He throws it out to Cuomo. Cuomo drives, kicks it out. Was going to kick it out to Power. Kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin's going to pull for a 3. Goes off the glass, on the rim, out of bounds. And at the end of the game, it is 73-35. In favor of Pleasant Plains. Like I said earlier, Illini Central, they'll next week be on the road all week. They'll go to Auburn on Tuesday. They'll go to they'll go to New Berlin on Friday, and then they'll head over to Delvin for the game on Saturday afternoon. For Pleasant Plains, like I said, assuming what I saw on the internet is accurate, they will be playing New Berlin at home on Tuesday, and then Maroa Forsyth on Friday at Maroa Forsyth. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope the broadcast went well. You were able to see everything and hear everything accurately, and we're thankful that we were able to bring it to you. And Illini Central fans, we'll talk to you soon. Pleasant Plains, we wish you well the rest of the season, and everybody be safe and take care.